Hi everybody, this is Rajiv with AccuFit. I just wanted to make a real quick video to show a new feature of the cut editor. That is the ability to zoom in and zoom out and pan around the plate. And so let me just jump right into it, and I will, hopefully it'll be clear how to use the feature after this video. So let me add a job to my plan, but I'm going to change the dimensions of the pieces to a 1 by 1. So this job needs 27 pieces at 1 inch by 1 inch. And the reason I'm doing that is because when you have these really small pieces like that, that's when the zoom feature really comes into play. And so let me go ahead and pick one of these really large plates here. That's a 44 by 111 plate. And you can see AccuFit stacked those 1 inch by 1 inch pieces, 27 of them, right along that edge there of the plate. But let's say I didn't like that plan and I wanted to change the layout. So I go into the cut editor by hitting the edit button. And this is the original plan that AccuFit came up with. And let me now scroll down to the new section where I can lay it out how I want to. And now that first job piece is already selected for me, the 1 by 1. And if I try and, without zooming in and out, if I just try and place the first cut, let's say, right there, and right, you can see it gets kind of tricky to do it because the pieces are so small and it's hard to see what you're doing. The plate is large, but the pieces you're trying to nest are small, and so it's very difficult to get the mouse exactly where you want it. And so that's where this zoom feature comes in. So we can zoom in to this plate one of two ways, either by using this magnifying glass here, or by, and so let me show both ways actually. Using the magnifying glass, it can zoom in all the way up to 400% or back out to 100%. Or the other way I can zoom in and out is by using the mouse wheel. So if your mouse has a wheel, that is, you can just position the mouse anywhere in the plate and then wheel up in order to zoom in, and wheel down in order to zoom out. So I wheeled up, so I'm all the way at 400% now. This plate is magnified by 4x. And so now these sort of scroll bar-like controls appear, this thing with the diamonds on them. And that sort of tells you where on what portion of the plate you're looking at right now. So the fact that this is all the way up here and this is all the way up here means I'm looking at the upper left corner of the plate right now. If I want to look at the lower left corner of the plate, there we go. So now I'm looking at the lower left corner of the plate. And it's visually it's a little hard to know that without looking at these scroll bars to know where you are on the plate. But now this is the lower left corner of the plate, and now it's a lot easier for me to place that 1 by 1 cut. So for example, let's say I wanted to cut to width first. I could click right there to cut to width, place that cut there, and then I can come down here and place a cut to length right there. And now I've sort of sectioned off a 1 by 1 piece, and now I can fill that little section with my actual job piece. And of course I can keep doing that. I can keep placing cuts and keep placing pieces. And now if I wheel down to zoom out, you can see I'm going to zoom all the way back out to 100% now. Oops. And so there are my small little 1 by 1s there. Now I'm looking at the entire plate here. And you know that because it says 100%. So I'm looking at the entire plate now. And so that's how the feature works. So zooming and panning can be useful when you're trying to get into those tiny little details that are hard to do when you've got a large plate. The other way to pan, I forgot to mention, is by let me zoom back in here. So again, you can tell by the positions of these scroll bars, I'm looking at the upper left corner of the plate. I could, like before, I could move this down to look at the lower left corner, or the other way to do that is inside the plate, hold down the right mouse button, and just drag the plate up. So you can see as I drag the plate up, or I can drag the plate left or right, it's moving the plate around within that window. So that's the other way. So again, to summarize, 2 ways to zoom in and out. One way is to use these magnifying glass buttons. The other way is to use the mouse wheel. And 2 ways to pan around the plate. One is to use these diamond-like scroll bars, and the other way is to right-click the mouse button, hold it down, and then drag around inside that window, and it'll move the plate around. All right. That's it. Hope that was helpful. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or if you need additional training. Thank you.